Good afternoon to all of you. Say good afternoon. Each one of you, I think that side is not so alert and sound. Good afternoon. Thank you so much. And I think the Director General, Dr. Amita Dev, has delivered a very profound message. And it encompasses various facets of life, how you are going to present yourself. She rightly told you that you are the pioneering batch. When I say pioneering batch, means you are the ones who are going to lead, and lead by the front foot. You are not going to be trailing behind. You are going to be our flag bearers, the torch bearers. You will keep the whip's flag afloat, flying high. Each one of you will carry the name of Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda was known as a pathfinder, a prophet and a pathfinder. He discovered different paths. He experimented with life in its varied forms. The Indian Science Congress in Bangalore was set up at Swamiji's inspiration. How many of you have heard of J.R.D. Tata? Ratan Tata you have heard. Tata Industry you have heard. TCS you have heard. So TCS belongs to J.R.D. Tata. J.R.D. Tata's legacy was carried forward, and J.R.D. Tata and Swami Vivekananda were on the voyage to US aboard the same ship. And when they exchanged ideas, Swamiji's clarion call was establish a center of science, excellence in science and technology. And the Indian Science Congress that stands in Bangalore as the tallest example of science technology is an embodiment of Swamiji's inspiration that he gave to J.R.D. Tata, the founder of Tata. Tata stands for certain ethics, certain principles in life. Tata is not doing unscrupulous business like any other. They always practice ethics, highest ethics. They will never ever bribe a bureaucrat. They might extend courtesy a room in the hotel, large hotel, but they will never ever bribe or grease the palms of a bureaucrat. So certain ethics are ingrained into Tata's culture. You have to carry forward Swami Vivekananda's legacy on man-making, character building, nation building. Remember one thing. From today, you and us are going to have an umbilical cord relationship. We are inseparable. Whichever part of the world you remain, it's a very poignant moment. It's a moment full of mixed feelings of joy and of sadness. Pangs of separation. You're like our own children. We owned you. And we wanted you to rise and to be hands-on with the latest technology. So we've graduated from CPU to GPU. We've also graduated from normal physics lab to the quantum lab. And the main inspiration we derived from Professor Pranav Chandra Deshmukh, who was teaching physics in IIT Madras. He's on the board of governors of Tripati IIT. He's on the board of governors of Mandi. He's on the board of governors of IIT Patna, and accompanied by his holy consort, Sudha Deshmukh ji. So it's such a delight to have you here. We are full of joy that both of you could bless the first pioneering batch, the first batch of Vivekananda Institute of Professional Studies. You are going to have a tag. You are going to be engineers now, B.Tech. The B.Tech comes to you now after 4 years of hard work, incessant hard work. Each one of you must have toiled hard to get this degree. But remember this, it should not simply become a wall hanging. degrees are awarded on you for certain technical skills that you acquired here. Like DG referred to it, that you need to have skill set. You should be always upskilling yourself. Somebody said it's good to die in a church, but it's good to be born in a church, but not to die in a church. Because why? You have to travel from truth to higher truth. You have to keep evolving yourself. I know you are running out of time for your enjoyment and a lot of fun and frolic, but remember my words, you need to be skillful. You need to acquire extraordinary skills to stand out from the rest of the crowd. 100,000 or 1,000,000 people are passing out from different engineering colleges. But we don't want you to be one run-of-the-mill. We want you to be distinct by others. And remember you one thing, courtesy Professor Deshmukh, the Vivekananda Institute of Higher Studies has been declared as a deemed to be university. The letter of intent from the Ministry of Education, is a testimony to the fact that we don't compromise on our principles, nor on setting up the most modern labs, like you got the i7 generation, 6th generation, all Dell, computer center. We don't lag behind in upgrading our labs. And no money constraints will come your way. You can come back again any time of the day. Any time of the day, you can come and bank upon Vivekananda Institute of Higher Studies as your parent institution. You have a right. You have incurred a right. You have a right here to come to your home institution any time. That's the kind of bond that we have. And I am proud to say that I passed out my medicine in 1968, but even today, when the alumni meet, it's a gaga gathering. It's a joy. It's a joy overflowing. So remember this. It's not the last time or the first time or the last time. You have to keep in connect with your institution, and we will continue to support you in any difficult times that you ever face in your personal life or in your professional life. I can vouch for it. In your personal life or in your professional life, if you ever face a difficulty, you can remember you have graduated from Vivekananda Institute of Higher Studies, which will still be your guardian, which will have the ownership on them, and you belong to us and we belong to you. Let's have this kind of feeling. You can always come back. When some of the, batches have passed out, they can become big judges, Our law students have become judges and advocate and record of the Supreme Court of India. When they come and hug us with joy, our first batch was BIT 4 years, Bachelor in Information Technology 4 years. They are all, half of them are in Los Angeles, the rest half of them are in Bangalore. We want you to be placed in the most reputed institutions, and you should be sought after by the Software Development Center in Mysore, set up by Infosys in 370 acres. Similarly, I want Wipro to come here. You will find we will be constantly renewing your contract, and we will keep monitoring your career graph. Where are you? Are you all well? We will be always concerned. Don't think that this is your last day. We have a regular connection with you, and we will keep constantly corresponding with you. And your teachers, your learned teachers will constantly keep asking your welfare. And if some of you are not well settled, remember one thing, we'll always stand by you. Whatever the difficult times you are going through, share with us, and we'll be with you. You will not be found wanting, or you will be searching for who is where. Dr. Vats will be there as long as I'm there. And I assure you of the best of times to come. But kindly remain modest. What Professor Pravan Chandra was referring was, remain modest in life. Howsoever big you may become, whatsoever be your pay package, remain always modest. I am reminded of an engineer who was the chief engineer in the GE. GE Electricals, you heard? GE Electricals produces jet engines, jet engines. Huge. General Electricals is a huge organization which produces gas turbines and your engines for your planes, passenger planes. That chief engineer was traveling, he was a Bengali, and he was traveling, he was going to Agra with his wife, and they wanted to have some memories of the Taj Mahal. And while traveling in an Innova bus, there was a breakdown. And he was darkish in color, engineer-in-chief, that too of GE, absolutely simple-looking man, an ordinary-looking man, somewhere from south, unassuming he was. He never looked like the chief engineer of General Electricals. So this man was traveling, and suddenly there was a breakdown of a Volvo, the air-conditioned coach. So everyone got down, and everyone panicked that they were to go, and now that they break their journey. But he was one person who went up to the roof of the bus, brought his toolkit, set the whole thing right, and his hand got soiled in grease and oil and all that, fitted the whole thing, and he told the driver, please switch on and your engine will start now. And rightly so, the engine started. Then they asked him, how much should we pay you? Because everyone expects payment. They assumed him as he was a regular mechanic, roadside mechanic. So they asked this gentleman, how much is your wage? You tell us how much we need to pay you. He said, well, I'm one of the co-travelers with you. I'm going to Taj along with you. He was the General Electricals general manager. But hands-on with technology, he set the whole Volvo moving again on its wheels, and yet he was looking unassuming, simple in his attire, and absolutely simple in his attitude. He had no attitude. As simple as it is, he looked like a roadside mechanic. And the Volvo had come to a stop, grinding halt, and they said, no, it's not going to move forward, it cannot go to Taj. Not only they saw the Taj, but they preserved his memory. They take photograph with him, with that engineer, and they said, you have done a wonderful job because you could set the things right. And the bus could not stop, the bus has to run. And the bus ran and came back also. So this is how you should be. You should skill up yourself. Learn certain skills which ordinary people cannot do. And now the future warfare with Pakistan, with your neighbors, is going to be digital war. Get equipped with that. Try and have something which is a critical component in the defense of our country. DRDO is in great demand of people like you. So the country needs you today. In future wars, your AI is going to play. I went to 4 days hospital, and they have set up one AI application in the camera. If the housekeeping person is slack, the entire floor will be shown in red spots that this clinic is not proper. Because hospital sanitization is the top priority. Nothing can be left to chance. So thank you, young men and women. We're parting on a very difficult note with a very heavy heart. But I'm full of joy because you have achieved something at the end of your 4 years. Next time when you come, maybe you find us in a different campus, in a bigger campus, with a bigger, thing, university thing, developing into full thing. We'll make you comfortable in our hostels, and we look forward to having a very fruitful association full of joy. Thank you so much. God bless you. From today, we are enrolling you as our alumni, and there will be an alumni association. We will remain in constant touch with you and your progress at home and outside. Right? You are our beloved ones. Thank you so much. I bless you all.